Hey you guys, this is Alex867539, and this is Let's Play Metroid 2 Corruption 100% on Hypermode, Part 13. Now, in the last part, we had just defeated Helios and cleared Alicia of its phase on corruption. Then we came to the pirate homeworld, which looks really... I still love those things. But, then we came here, we got the X-ray visor. Yeah, it's been a while for me too. And then we went and had a Galactic Federation trooper ask to come, help with some information on how to bypass the acid rain to get to the seed. So we're gonna go visit that Galactic Federation trooper now. There's a little bit, yeah, it's like, if you guys noticed that, wait a minute, this doesn't look exactly like that Xenoblade test video that I uploaded earlier. Be aware, I didn't deinterlace the videos correctly because I assumed that the video editor would do it for me. It did not, so there was a lot of artifacts left behind inside the video, so I had to go and deinterlace the videos, which ultimately lowered the quality. Not to the point that my old editing software did, but still enough to be somewhat noticeable. It's still better than what it used to be, so I'm going to stick with it. So, here we are on a different part of the pirate homeworld. Now, before I really get talking about anything about what's really going on, I just want to know, how many of you guys actually watched the announcing of all the Wii U information? I know I didn't watch it myself, but I did get a lot of information on it. Essentially, there will be two bundles. The white one, which is $300, will come with an 8 GB hard drive, all the cords and everything that you need, and a gamepad. Obvious enough. The $350 bundle is the black one, is the black model, and it comes with everything that was said before, plus a docking station and Nintendo Land, which is just a mini game kind of showing what it can do, kind of like what Wii Sports did for the Wii. Only this one's more Nintendo oriented. The game, the system will have 50 games at launch or within the launch window. So I think they definitely learned their mistake from the 3DS, and it's definitely not going to be as hurting as I think a lot of people think it is. Especially because they're selling it November 18th. I believe that's right after Black Friday, and right before the holiday season. Hey, you might want to scan these before they blow up. But yeah, so it's a perfect time to really do that kind of stuff, it's a perfect time, I think, to sell the game. Alright, now if I remember correctly, yep. These are phase-on grubs, they'll pop out of these every once in a while, so they're pretty easy to kill. Now, once you walk forward... No. Okay, I have to do this first. See, you're gonna start going through here like, okay. Darn it, I hate these things. You start coming through here. This is kind of interesting because it's just a giant worm that they kind of built a cave around, it's something kind of interesting. Nothing too weird. Alright, now, let's see, up there's an item. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to screw attack over to this platform. Then, simple enough. Ah, man. Yeah, that didn't work out right. It's been a while since I had to use those the ledge grab. Didn't jump. I wasn't far enough on the platform, so I didn't get enough distance. Alright, let's try this one last time. Here we go. Right up here, turn, and... there we go. And now we got another missile expansion. This puts us at 115 missiles. I think that's where I actually want to be right now. It's not too high of a number, but it's not too low of a number either. Alright, I think we're doing good here. Now this area is actually a lot of fun. We will have to come back here after getting another expansion. Ah, great. And then we're just going to go in here and use this bomb slot. This will then open this up here. Now these red markers, these are areas that the turrets will notice you. When you're in this area, you are not safe. So just be careful. Now if you guys recognize that right there, that's a spider ball track. We're going to be getting the spider ball probably, ouch, in the next episode, I'm thinking. But before we do anything, we're going to come up here and to do a double bomb. Or you don't even have to do a double bomb jump to get another energy tank. Wow, I'm getting tongue-tied. See, it's so how come it's not attacking that thing? Like, I don't understand that. There's you know these phazon grubs which you were probably originally designed for, and you're not going for them. You're going for me. You know, it's just like, I wonder if you could actually tell the difference between me and a phazon grub. Well, anyway, we're going to come in here to the, to the control panel up here. You're going to see right off the bat that we're going to need to fix this. Again, we usually destroy the spacebar and stuff, now we have to go and fix it for them. Come on. I want to move faster, but it won't let me. Alright. It's weird, I'm playing this on widescreen mode on a standard, you know, on a 4x3 TV, it's kind of weird. Alright. Let's see, so we need the X, the grapple beam icon, this weird thing, and I don't even know what that is. Again, I know I've seen all these symbols before, it's just I don't know what they are. Now I'd say that is actually a pretty cool door and stairway, just the way that works. Alright, so now we just gotta turn around and leave. Which should be pretty easy. We're just gonna enter back through here, jump back. Now, this is gonna be a nice little half pipe here. We will not be able to use that until later because obviously it requires the boost ball. Not the boost ball, but the spider ball. We're gonna want to come up here to this top one and drop down to get this here. If you jump over and fall down that spider ball track, you're gonna have to probably redo this whole thing. Just stop right there. I always try to boost the other way to slow myself down. You know, if you guys have some other way of doing it, you know, that's fine. It's a little bit faster to do it that way. Now, the moment you come out of here, you are gonna find that we are spotted. Great, right? So now they give you a extremely small amount of time to go and destroy both of these antennas, and if you don't, well, these guys appear. If you guys remember Space Pirate Commandos from Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, I'm stuck. This is essentially them. What I would suggest doing here is just blasting off their armor with the PED, and then using the plasma beam to take them out. In a little bit, it's actually going to get very easy to take these guys out. And I mean, you know, that guy was in Hypermode, so I didn't really want to take him out that way. These phazon crates give you tons of health, so abuse that. In this game, they almost seem to give you too much places for health. I mean, really, I mean, it's everywhere, literally. Okay, now here we got the stairs. Just come right up here. This next room is actually pretty interesting, if I remember right. You're going to want to put on your X-ray visor, because, see right there. I believe if you go in the morph ball, you can go right underneath them without being noticed. Now, right here you're going to notice that there are these phazon things with buttons for them. We can't use them yet, but later on, this whole thing will open up and lead us all the way up there. As you can see, there's screw attack walls up there. So we're just going to continue rolling through here, undetected. If you do get spotted, Space Pirate Commandos will appear. And here's a Metroid. I'm not sure what this actually is, but oh no, right? This guy spotted us. Great. So what you're gonna want to do again is try shooting out. Oops, there's one left. There we go. Now the pirate commandos will not come. I know it seems kind of simplistic to have that happen just like that, but yeah, that's just how it works. So here we go. We have that space part down, and he should be down pretty soon. Oh, come on. One PED shot took care of that guy. Now, this room is actually very interesting. It has just a lot of things that are just really neat to look at, including one thing that really made the Metroid community kind of go reeling. And I'll show you what I mean coming up here. Health. There we go. And right here kind of have like a Metroid cut in half. Kind of weird, but, well, cut not in half, but cut in like 4 different pieces. Yeah, that right now they're just kind of experimenting on different things. Over here they even have like, right here, where they're trying to test the Metroid's energy draining capabilities. You know, it's just kind of interesting stuff. But then when you get up to up there, not that one, this one. This got people really excited because Metroid Dread has always been a rumored project. So when you hear this, so when people heard this, they were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. That means that the next game is going to be Metroid Dread. Obviously it was not. It was Metroid Other M. I never understood the purpose of this thing. So it's like this place has such cool things, but it just doesn't seem like there's any purpose to them but for decoration. You know? Another simple puzzle. Now if you guys remember, there is one of those things in Brio that we need to go use too. So, we will be doing that momentarily. I've been looking at it, we probably have about 2 to 3 more parts of actually just doing this, and then we can finally get down to clearing the whole area of everything. So I mean, we're getting really close to that final stretch. Alright, now this thing goes... Now we can now use that to our advantage. And of course, what will this do? What do you think? It's going to go and deactivate the force fields again. I don't know why we always have to take them out of these areas. It's like, you know, you'd think there's so much more power in it. Alright. Now, we need to take the elevator back up, and then be ambushed by a bunch of Metroids. There's one special area that we do need to go to, and it's right there. So I'm just going to blast that open really quick. They're going to make it through. What? You guys just saw that. It shattered and then reappeared, so I had to shoot it again. I don't understand. I really am failing to understand how that all worked out right there. Okay, I'm just going to sit right here, waiting for this thing to come back down. I'm going to go into Hypermode so they don't kill me. Oh no, I can't get out of Hypermode now. Wouldn't that stink if you were stuck and corrupted? There we go. Don't go through the ice beam door. That is pointless right now. We can't do much over there, so... Here we go. Now, I actually had a glitch in this room. I believe I uploaded it before. But, one of the Metroids somehow got through, and, it was invisible, and it would stop hurting me. And I could see it every once in a while. I can lock onto it, and it would just fly off screen, but it's just like, huh. You know, it's kind of an interesting glitch. You know, stuff like that just doesn't happen very often in these games, you know, it's just, oh no, it's not cool. Alright, there we go. That did not turn out so well. Now up here, I believe there is a really creepy, lore right here. No, that must not be it. There's one about Gandretta in here, and it's really unsettling, you could say. But anyway, this is where the acid rain protection is made. So we really need to get that. But of course, it requires another expansion, and then to get that expansion we need to acquire another expansion. Sounds simple, but it's not. First, we need to go and see that Federation trooper, which is actually right behind this door. Alright, so here we go. I don't know. Guns a-blazing is sometimes a good way to come in here, just because they're such weak enemies. Alright, there we go.
Samus, thank the stars it's you. I thought I was a dead man. I think I can help you get to the seed. As I'm sure you know, the path to the seed entrance is exposed to the acid rain. However, I've seen the pirates using a special suit shield that protects them from the elements. If you can acquire one of these shield units, you could probably make it to the seed. Lucky for you, I've seen where they make these devices. Here are the coordinates.
I don't think that was necessary. It's kind of pointless because it's like, okay, we just saw that.
I even know a back entrance to that location, but we'll need your help activating the lift that takes us there. We've got to engage the security levers simultaneously.
Okay, now before you do this, collect health. Okay, just collect health. You're gonna need it, trust me. And, well, there wasn't much there for us to collect, huh? I don't know, you can't really destroy anything else but those boxes. But now this is the annoying part, especially if you have some interference with the Wii Remote, so make sure that your sensitivity is on like 3, because you don't want too much or too little.
I'll call out the instructions. We must synchronize our movements. Security claims won't release. Are you ready?
I guess so.
Pull. Twist. Push.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying when you sit there and it's like, I can't do this, and I have to restart the game so I can change my sensitivity settings. It's kind of annoying. Now, that is actually a really neat elevator, I have to say. Alright, let's head up.
You know, you should never trust strangers, Sammy. This is gonna be fun.
Alright, who would not have guessed that? That was just a pretty obvious thing when I played. What you need to avoid in this boss is just, she's agile but pretty weak in this form. She can still hit you with some attacks and even try to jump on your head and rip off your helmet. Just overall try to avoid that, and whenever she throws projectiles, you can actually use them to your advantage. But the way you basically kill this boss is, it's essentially almost like a boss rush mode. I mean, it's pretty much basic enemies and bosses that you've fought throughout the game. So I mean, just go and do the thing you usually did. I mean, when she's in this form, she's extremely vulnerable. But yeah, there's many ways to actually, there's a lot of scans here that are one-time scans. She turns into Shriek Bats, she turns into pretty much everything you've faced. Actually not so true, but she will turn, let's see if she'll turn into Shriek Bats for us here. They're kind of annoying, but you have to locate the one that's actually her. Yeah. Just keep on dodging. Whenever she leaps at you, please dodge really fast. Okay, here we go. So see, there's the real one right there. The real one, of course, can be spotted with the X-ray visor. There we go. You did a good amount of damage there. The normal Shriek Bats will give you health if you do shoot them, so I mean, do that. When she throws those little discs, try to shoot those too if you can. They are easy health. Now, I will warn you right now, it is really easy to be over-eager with the PED suit. Do not. On this boss, it is a definite do not. If you do, yeah, you're asking for a very quick death here. I would be very, very, very cautious with how you use it in this game. Especially for this boss. Whoops. Just spam your basic beam, probably use missiles or something if you can. There we go. There we go. Just try to keep your health up. That's the one thing I can tell you. If you have a moment to get some health, because it is, as I said, very important. Alright, back to the Berserker Knight. This works the same way, just stand back as far as you can, so it can fire 3 projectiles. There we go. Now let's go to PED mode for a little bit. There we go. See right there, I already just wasted 1 energy tank for how much health we already had. That's pretty bad. Okay, now this mode is going to be a little bit trickier. Because, number one, you have to avoid the acid rain. Do not exit this area. And I would start using your missiles. Now, there's actually a lot of glitches that you can get to work here. Great, she just turned into Rundus. Right here, again, another easy one is just blow up the ice that he creates. It's easy health. And then hit him with the plasma beam when you can. This works exactly the same. So, I mean, just, do what you always did before. He still has all this, she still has all the same abilities as the original Rundus. So just, beware. This is kind of so Rundus can get a little, for Rundus being one of the coolest bounty hunters in the game, he was fairly easy, so I'm guessing this is kind of just, I don't know, a little bit of retribution. Alright, now gore. Great. Just avoid gore the same way you did before. And, oops. Defeat him the same way as you did before. Just be aware that the attacks will do a lot more damage than their original versions, so there we go. Probably could have hit him right there, but I didn't want to. There we go. Well, that's a first. I've never seen her change into a normal enemy here. Alright, easy health, easy health. Maybe small amounts, but all of it kind of adds up in the end. And I just lost most of it. Alright, there we go. The other thing, I found that the one thing that did kill me here most of the time was just me using the PED. Literally, that was the thing that killed me the most. So if you can really avoid that, you should be good. Okay, here we go. Plant a few bombs. Now let's start using the PED a little bit. Alright. She's about halfway down. Okay. Here we go. Now this is where it gets really, well, interesting. Yeah. She's pretty easy in this mode, actually. It's not as threatening as it would seem. So just, whoops. Yeah, you just gotta know what she's gonna do. Which is most likely just go on the morph ball and then, boost around 3 times, come out, and then do the big OMG laser. Oops. Come on. Now, in this fight, I've actually had a lot of glitches happen. It's, they're actually kind of funny glitches, too. Man, I'm really out of it today. goes right there. Jump up and fire. Yeah, don't get too close either, or else she will use that force field thing. I totally forgot about it. There we go. Alright. Send 5. Secret missiles never really work that well here. I don't understand it. Alright. Now she turned invisible, you need to go to your X-ray visor. In which, for some reason, your missiles no longer work. Now, when she does that, she's going to go into Hypermode. Or she's going to either come out of Hypermode. Well, either come out of the invisible state. She hasn't really hit her desperation point yet. And boom. Okay, now she's coming out of the Samus mode. And the question is now, when will she start going and using her PED mode? Oh, there we go. I thought you usually showed a cutscene before that happened, but I guess not now. Alright. Visible. Some health. Whoops. Wow. I didn't even try to hit her, but okay. I guess it works. As I said, I'm being very, very conservative with my health here. I really don't want to have her kill me. Because that would just make this that much longer. Okay. Man. Ouch. Alright. Okay, just come on. Alright, I'm gonna use one PED tank. Okay. Here we go. I wish you would just more stand still, you know? I really don't want to get in Corrupted Hypermode, because that's a place that's not good to get stuck in right now. This boss, I have to say, is probably one of my... Now, it's one of my favorites, but then again, it's one of my most annoying bosses. It's one that I never really grew to really enjoy fighting. I thought the idea was cool. But, oh great, you have to shake off Andrea. She ripped your head off. Alright. Trying to debate what time is going to be a good time just to go and start spamming PED. Because I don't think I'm doing much damage with these missiles. Alright. By the way, PED still, you can't see her, so it'd be kind of pointless to do that right now. Yep, come on, stay down. Okay. So, I mean, it's just, I didn't do much damage at all right there, and I wasted a whole tank. I mean, that's the reason why I really don't like, using my PED mode on her. So I've had way too many fatalities against her. Well, they still hit. That's a good thing. Yep, come on. Some of the glitches that I've seen against her is, there's one where Or when she's playing as Gore, she will actually go and grab you out of screw attack. It's kind of, you know, an interesting thing. I've never actually had it done on my game. Then there was one where I shot the plasma beam, and it stayed there during the end cutscene. It's kind of an interesting thing. It kind of went, it was kind of like going into the glass, but not totally through the glass, you know. I have a screenshot of it somewhere, and I killed her. Alright. One of the most annoying bosses out of the way. It's crazy. This boss fight took longer than the Helios. Alright, and that pretty much almost heals you. And then on top of that, we get this. One of the things I abuse the most. I love this expansion so much. It allows me just to abuse this so much. You get health from it, and it overall just works very well. Because now, we can now go through this barrier, but on top of that we got healed a little bit, which the point of it's kind of useless because we're already so close to the ship. Actually, we're not very close to the ship, but we will be close to the ship because if you notice, they have a whole subway system here. By the way, the subway system is really cool for this game, I think. It's just, I always love it when games have like a quick here to quick there kind of thing. Personally, I don't know if they could have added more rooms or what, but I don't mind this at all. Just sit back, relax, let the train do all the driving for you. Alright, now we just come right out, and is this it? No, that's the Leviathan. I must have missed it somewhere. Okay, so where are we at? Oh, we're right here, where we're just gonna need to go and drain this. Yay. And look at that, we're right at our ship. If I jump on this, what happens? Sliding, 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 sliding. Oh man, I died. Oh no, what? Okay. Before I do any more stupid stuff, I'm going to save because it is about 30 minutes. Alright, well, we got rid of one of the most annoying parts in the game. In the next part, we're probably going to be going and grabbing the spider ball, which is going to be in Elysia. And then we're going to come back here to grab 2 more expansions. I'm not sure if it's all going to be in the next part, but we'll see. We're getting really close, so yeah, this is going to be interesting. Alright, well, this has been Solix 8675309. And I'll see you guys later.